Welcome along, everybody, to a venue that was built for speed. Once an airfield, now one of the finest racetracks in the world. It's qualifying day here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix.
Okay, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
And we've been pushed down to P20. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. The fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 40.4. Leclerc, Verstappen, Russell, Norris and Antonelli. Drop to P20.
Antonelli,
Fuck me, man.
who has to
Drop to P15. getting to 10th or higher, we're not going to progress to the shootout. Give it your best shot, come on.
That so I am so that's all I am. simply lovely. I tell you that.
Thank you to everyone back at the factory for pushing. Yeah, we're slowly progressing, so thank you.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Welcome to not only the home of British motorsport, but also the birthplace of the Formula One World Championship. It's race day here at Silverstone, a classic on the calendar, and it's time for the British Grand Prix. Straddling the border of Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire, the 18 corners of Silverstone Circuit form the 3.6-mile beating heart of Formula One. It's been reinvented over the years, with Turn 1 now the fast right-hander of Abbey, but the magic of racing is as strong here as it's ever been. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Albon, Ollie Behrman, and Hadjar, Doohan, Bortoletto, Tsunoda, and Charles Leclerc, Hülkenberg, Russell, Pierre Gasly, and Norris, Michael Schumacher, Antonelli, Ayrton Senna, and Franco Colapinto. Lawson and Lewis Hamilton rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. I love being here at Silverstone. I know you do too. Mainly because we get to sleep in our own houses for a week. But what do the drivers enjoy most about this track?
Well, Silverstone's such a challenging circuit, Crofty, more so for the car than the driver, because these high-speed corners at Silverstone really test this modern-day F1 machinery to its maximum. We don't get that many times throughout the calendar. I can only think of Suzuka and Spa, maybe Qatar as well, with that high-energy cornering that you get here at Silverstone. So the drivers love throwing the car around through corners like Copse, Maggots and Beckett's, for example, and it's really influential for your lap time as well.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Now, I know this isn't where we wanted to start this race, but given we're back here at the back of the grid, it means there's an opportunity to move forward. I've seen you karting back in the day. Let's go and do it again. stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. They're on fresh softs. They're in 14th place. Lawson is just ahead. Come on, let's push. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful.
Through goes Hamilton! Unbelievable!
You've got 11th. That's 11th place.
To avoid the deny DRS, we suggest upshift and then DRS.
Please leave it. Yes, please leave it. I'm running the car as we go, mate. Just leave me to over the DRS. It's not an issue.
10.
Mine is quite very quiet and the thing just doesn't turn. It's unbelievable.
Sat in P8, well done. Okay, gap to leader, 8.6 seconds. Okay, Hadgers ahead of you, less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old softs. Leclerc behind. Okay, they're on old softs. You've got 4 laps until your pit window opens, and that's 14. Manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 1.5 seconds. Gap to your teammate behind, 1.8 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. They're in 10th place. Time last lap, 1 minute 31.1. P6, you got P6. Our gap to first place, 10.1 seconds. Doing ahead. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 1.5 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. That's Behrman behind you. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old softs. Your pit window is going to open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. This lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Box, 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 box.
Okay, let's go now, come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. No rain expected for the time being. Dry's definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Okay, Lewis, I know you've had a couple of offs, but it doesn't matter. Let's get your head down and focus on keeping the next few laps well within the white lines, please.
Okay, right. Thanks, mate.
Schumacher behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 5 laps old, and the time last lap, 1:29.4. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 12.8 seconds. So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge. P12, you got P12. Okay, so gap to the leader, 32.5 seconds. It's Verstappen ahead. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 35.9 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Okay, Sainz is behind you. They're on fresh mediums. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, we're into the last 10 laps now. Gap to your teammate ahead, 21.5 seconds.
Mode 9. Or press and hold the overtake.
Why go 9?
Then press and hold the overtake, Max. If you're in mode 7, thank you.
Car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now. Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job. last lap, 1:54.0. Okay, Piastri just ahead. Push hard, push hard. And gap to the car in front, 5.4 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 5.1 seconds. Laps of fuel to go, 9 laps left. Pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance. The Ferrari driver's ahead of you now. Time last lap, 1:28.4. Piastri's ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead, 5.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. Okay, gap to the car in front, 5.5 seconds. Okay, there's a Ferrari driver ahead, and the time last lap, 1:28.2. Piastri ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 5.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Alright, you're falling back by 1/10 a lap. Albon behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 3 laps old. Time last lap, 1:29.0. Okay, Lewis, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
Yes, sir.
Oh, mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race. worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good. Drivers ahead of you now, and the time last lap 1:28.5. Okay, Piastri just ahead. Push hard, push hard. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 5.5 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap. Gap to your teammate behind, 6.2 seconds. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 5.9 seconds. A Ferrari driver ahead. Time last lap 1:28.7. Piastri's ahead of you. Okay, so gap to the car ahead 5.6 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. Alright, you're falling back by 1/10 a lap. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. That's Lando behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, their tyres are 7 laps old. And the time last lap, 1:27.5.
There's something strange with the engine.
Okay, copy that, we are checking it.
There's something strange with the engine.
He's lost a lot of...
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Green flag. Yellow flag. Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes!
Awesome job, guys. Apologies for that mistake earlier on. But we live with that. On to the next one.
The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
To come here and take victory as a team today on home soil was so important. You can see how much it means to them. The drivers there doing their part. The team's strategy was perfect as well. And the fans really embraced that. What a great atmosphere we had here today.
Only 3 can take to the podium, and here they come. But there can only be one on the top step. Your number 1, Max Verstappen. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.